Yeah, I mean, a couple things, right? I mean, Nashville did a really nice job of putting us under a lot of pressure early in the game. I think that their mentality and the way they approached the game was better than ours, and so it was difficult for us. We had a hard time keeping possession of the ball, kept gaining it back, kept giving it right back, and that just meant more and more momentum for them. So a couple of things. I mean, the first is just first and probably the most important thing is we need to be better with the ball. We need to affect more defensive work on their part rather than just having to continually losing it and continuing being under pressure. Um, and a lot of that is a little bit road mentality versus home mentality. So at home we expect things to be different, and we hope to make them so on Saturday and again on Tuesday. Well, you make switches at halftime for a variety of reasons, whether that's fatigue, whether that's rotation. We've got a lot of games coming up, whether that's a little bit tactical, a lot of different reasons. And so you couldn't answer that question with one simple answer. I think the best way to say it is that the coaches are doing everything possible in order to put our team in the best position to win games and to compete. So we felt the change was necessary at halftime. And I think, it's an old thing for players and a lot of people to think that a substitute at halftime is like a admission of failure, and it's not. I mean, with 5 subs available now in our game and with halftime not counting as a moment, I think it's a big advantage for coaches to take. When it's available and you feel you need to make the change, you should make it. You shouldn't hesitate.
The,
I don't know about preferable. I think that we have to look at game by game scenarios and decide, what we think will be best in those matches based upon our opponents. I mean, let's face it, Nashville's a good team. Nashville's a very good team at home, and they do some things that can affect us. So we had to make a decision for that game. We have to make a decision because we have about 100 games over the next 20 days. So it's not a simple or easy thing for us to think about. Okay, let's just put the best players out there every game and in their shape, but. Yeah, I mean, truthfully, of course, Joseph and Leo are two very important players and two high-quality players in this league. So, we need to be thinking about how we get them on the field more often together. I think a little bit unknown, but I think you can look back over the past couple of years and see some real tendencies that have stayed pretty true, and I think that we see that this year. I think that defensively, out of possession, they've done quite a few different things, but in possession, they've been trying to stick to the same thing they've been doing over the past couple of years. So we have a good feeling of familiarity with that. Yeah, of course. I mean, every that's the beauty of soccer. There's no perfect system. Every system has its strengths, and every system has its weaknesses. So we'll look at it and see if we can exploit some of those weaknesses. And we got a ton of respect for a guy like Oscar Pereira, no doubt.
last,
Yeah, I think based upon where we are at as a club and as a team and as a feeling about kind of how we built our team and where we're at in that process, we at the moment are saying week by week we're going to just put out the team that we think is going to give us the best chance to win every single game. I don't think we're in a stage right now where we can say, okay, we will prioritize the league over the cup or the cup over the league. We just doing everything we can to win games.